are 13 types of Fortnite players, but which one are you? Starting with the skin collector, this person barely even knows what season it is because they only care about their locker and their skin. Then they try and flex their locker on almost everyone, but I'm not gonna lie, they usually don't have any super rare skin. But if you're a skin collector, you don't want to run into the hacker because these guys are the players who annoy almost everybody, especially during a cash cup. Like, bro, what are you doing? There's only one thing more annoying than being eliminated by the hacker, and that's getting eliminated by the low ping player, because this is the player who will take your wall first try. Like, do you live on top of the server? And they love to play box fights because they win almost every time. Like, bruh, play a different game mode. Not gonna lie, if I got eliminated by this player, that would definitely turn me into a rage quitter, because these are the players who have a ton of anger built up and they don't care what they do after they get eliminated. They just got this built up rage. I mean, just look at what this streamer did after he got eliminated. Why is bro hitting the keyboard like it's the reason he died? Ooh, but imagine if you got eliminated by the teamer. These players decided to turn solos into a duos mode, and they run around fighting almost every player they see. Unfortunately, they sometimes get really lucky and get away without being banned, and that makes me feel really bad for the unlucky players, because nothing ever goes their way, and they always have the worst luck out of everyone. Like, Fortnite, do you have beef with them or something? But at least they aren't getting eliminated by the creative warriors, because these players take advantage of having unlimited materials and build non-stop. Like, that's too much building. Then they know almost every single high ground retake to win in creative, but most of the time they aren't nearly as good in game, and that's because the competitive players know how to play so that they can win a fight with barely using any material. Then you're always gonna see these players winning the scrims, and they're always gonna be at the top of the leaderboard. Comment down below if creative players or competitive players are better. However, someone the competitive players hate is the bush camper. This is the player who lands at Lonely Lodge, gets 100 mats and a shotgun, and they just camp out. Then when you least expect it, they pop out at unsuspecting players and boom, they're stabbed. The only person who can counter this is the high IQ player, because they won't be falling for this. These are the players who always find the newest glitches and exploits before they get patched. Like, for example, Tifu in this clip. These players might be ahead of the game, but does anyone have that one friend in the group who's just naturally good at video games? Because this is the person who like barely even plays, but somehow they're still the best out of everyone. Like, bro, just play more and you could low-key win the World Cup. This player can be annoying, but not as annoying as the AFK player. This guy will sit in a 30-minute queue just to finally get in the game and go AFK, making their teammate have to 1v2 any fight they get in. But if their teammate is a sweat, they might actually be able to win that 1v2, and that's because they take Fortnite very seriously. From practicing their aim and building every day to scrims, I'm not gonna lie, these guys are kind of goated. While they do get hate, I'd rather play with them than play with the bot, because this is the player who goes down almost immediately. Then when you finally reboot them, they just get downed again. Now this was good, but to figure out what your Fortnite rank says about you, you're gonna have to watch this video next.